Alrighty guys, we are back at it again for another video, so welcome back. Games Workshop has blessed us with more World Eaters content, of course, that's what we're here for. So let's take a bit of a look at this Lord Invictus, shall we? I do believe that's how you pronounce it. So obviously this is a remake of the classic Lord on Juggernaught. But he has got himself a nice sexy transformation. So starting up, we'll sort of start from the top down, as we normally do. Taking a look at this helm, of course. This is, I think, one of the most beautiful parts about this model. I actually really love this helm. It sort of gives me, those sort of, possessed-ish vibes. It's getting there with how tight the helm is against the skin, the big horns and whatnot, but still sort of space marine-y enough that it just still looks like a stylized helm. But of course, it's got this big sort of horns that look like the corn symbol. Quite nice. Good detail. A couple of unnecessary pipes, but meh. The mouth is alright. It's, it's good. It's not bad, but it could have had a different head, like sort of mouthpiece, in my opinion. But yeah, the top knot looks good. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of top notches, but this one doesn't look bad. Flows quite nicely, as we see in some of the other angles. The chest piece looks nice. We can see this real sort of chunky ass trim. They've really flared it out and stylized it hard on some of these World Eaters models, I'm noticing. Of course, exposed arms look great, both of them. He's got the classic, rings attached to the Juggernaught holding on. Pretty basic axe. It's not too over the top or anything like that. Pretty standard. The knee pad looks alright. Like it's there. It adds to it, but it's not necessary. Trim looks alright. It's getting a little bit over the top in places, but it could be worse. It could be Warp Talons and Raptors bad. So little fangs, little teeth on the boots. They look nice. A little added detail. Yeah, the Juggernaut himself, he looks obviously a bit different. He's got a nice little sort of crest of a corn symbol. Nice stylized collar. Chains hanging down. Nice little chainsaw blade on that horn, of course. Couple of nice little World Eaters symbol on his front flank there, which is nice. And corn symbol on the arse. But other than that, the rest of him seems, pretty standard Juggernaut. So yeah, we'll take a bit of a look at some of these 360 pictures, shall we? See what other details we can sort of eke out from this video. So getting a better look at the left side of him. Juggernaut's similar to the other side, obviously. They've kept it pretty symmetrical. You can see actually some nice little spikes, or like little fangs on the bottom of the hoofs, which is nice. I don't think the other Juggernaut kits have them. Yeah, we can see a few chains hanging from the Lord's ass. A few skulls on there, a couple of little flail heads, the classics. Better look at this left-hand pauldron. We can see, the little classic horned skull on there. Classic demon-esque skull. Better view of this top knot. Looks nice. Again, flows nicely. They're definitely doing better work when it comes to the top notches these days. The old ones were a bit stubby. Better view of this arse end. We can see the power pack. Yeah, classic couple skulls for the inlets. Couple of unnecessary hoses, of course. The spine down the back's not bad. I always like the classic spine down the back. A bit of an unnecessary skull up on the top of that power pack. Is what it is. His arms look nice. Nice detail in there. This saddle looks kind of cool. I think it seems to be a little bit more raised than the other models. So adds a little bit more of a saddle feel to it. And then we get a better look at this right hand side, and we can see the little corn symbol on one of those chains. Got a bolt pistol, little unnecessary pipe down there. But yeah, not much else really. Just not much more that we can see. It's a nice model, definitely. It's far better than the original Lord on Juggernaught, I suppose. Like, the OG one, yeah. And then there was the other one. I can't remember. Fucking the slightly more Khan-esque one, I do believe. But yeah, this is nice. This is a nice model. Again, I really like the helmet. The chest plate looks really nice. I like that. Corn symbol on the pauldron. Quite nice. Goes along with the other world eaters, of course, what we're seeing. Not too many world eaters symbols themselves. You got the one sort of on the Juggernaught, but the Lord Invictus himself doesn't appear to have any. He might have one on the other knee, maybe. Yeah, so we can see on the other knee. Yeah, definitely a little world eaters more on that other knee pad. So yeah, other than that, at the end of the video, we get these sort of, shots with boys in the background. I don't see anything new there. They just look like some blood letters on Juggernauts. The other sort of boys seem to be just the Corn Berserkers themselves, I think. But G-Dub definitely sort of hints at a new unit that'll be going with this boy, I believe. So hopefully we'll see, a squad of Zerk-type boys on Juggernauts. That'd be nice. Be a good little fight versus them versus some Thundercav. But yeah, this is definitely gets my pass. This model, really liking it. It's yeah, really nice. Again, the Van Braces give me a more Warhammer sort of fantasy vibe, which is nice. It's not exactly fantasy or Sigma, so it doesn't cross that boundary, but it's just enough there that it gives the World Eaters their own sort of vibe, which was sort of a fear in the end. Like, there's a bit more you can do with Death Guard and the T-Suns and whatnot, especially the fucking Empress Children when they get models. There's a lot of modeling potential there, but with the World Eaters, they're just sort of angry boys. They like skulls. But yeah, but they're doing good. They're doing good work at making them their own thing with the bare arms and sort of more hard-edged armor. How do you describe it? It's a very, very chunky. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, you're liking this? I assume most people are. I couldn't see why you wouldn't. It's a nice model. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.